welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, let's dive in. Today we're unpacking some source material from Horse and Chariot. It's titled "The 11 Primary Passions," and it gives this framework for understanding our inner emotional world. The core idea, which I found really striking, is that the passions themselves, they aren't the problem.
Right.
It's their order that actually matters.
Exactly. And this framework, right away, it sorts these like fundamental passions into two main groups, which is a pretty interesting place to start.
Yeah.
It kind of highlights how our emotions pop up based on, what we're facing. Is it difficulties and trials?
Yeah.
Or are we dealing with desires and temptations?
Okay, so 2 buckets, basically. The material says you've got 5 passions that tend to surface when you're navigating difficulties, hard stuff.
Trials, yeah.
And then there's 6 others that come up more when you're facing desire, maybe temptations. It sets up different sort of playing fields for these core emotions.
That's a good way to put it. If we look at that first group, the difficulties and trials, the source list. Let's see. Hope, despair, daring, fear, and anger.
Okay, so hope and despair. If you're facing something challenging, but it seems good, you feel hope if success looks, possible.
Right.
Or despair if it just feels totally out of reach. That makes intuitive sense, yeah.
And then as you're going for that good thing and obstacles pop up, you feel daring if you think, yeah, I can overcome this, or fear if you kind of doubt your ability.
Okay.
And the source points out, if you succeed, the soul finds peace. But if that good thing is like lost or denied, that's where anger comes in.
Okay.
And it's described, interestingly, not automatically as a sin, but potentially as this rightful discontent. Like something good was unjustly thwarted or taken away.
That's a really key distinction on anger, defining it like that. A reaction to losing something good, not just, flying off the handle. So, okay, let's shift over to the other side. The desires and temptations group. The text names, love, hatred, desire, aversion, joy, and sadness here. 6 of them.
Right. And this group starts with a really fundamental attraction or repulsion. When something appears good, the source says you feel love, just a natural pull towards it.
Okay.
And if it presents as evil or harmful, you feel hatred, a kind of rejection.
And that pull, that love or the push, the hatred, that leads to action, right?
Yeah.
Or avoidance.
Desire is the actual movement towards what you love.
Right.
And aversion is moving away from what you hate.
Gotcha.
And then the payoff emotions, sort of. If you attain that good thing you desired, the emotion is joy.
Yeah.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
Conversely, if you lose it or you just can't get to it, the result is sadness.
Okay, so here's where it really connects back to that main theme, I think. The source really hammers this point. Each one of these 11 passions is actually a gift.
Yeah.
But only if it's, what's the term? Well-ordered. What does this framework actually mean by well-ordered?
That's the critical bit, isn't it? Disordered passions, the source explains, they basically confuse evil for good, or maybe good for evil.
Okay.
So they lead you to chase things that aren't genuinely good for you, or maybe resist things that actually are beneficial.
Right.
Well-ordered passions, on the other hand, are the ones guided by reason, by virtue. They direct you towards truth and real good, even when it's tough,
Yeah.
Even when it requires sacrifice.
So, like, disordered fear might stop you doing something necessary and right just because it's scary.
Exactly.
Or disordered desire might make you chase, I don't know, comfort or some fleeting pleasure over something actually lasting.
Precisely, yeah. And the source brings in that powerful quote attributed to St. Dominic. A man who governs his passions is master of his world.
Wow.
It goes on. We must either command them or be enslaved by them. It is better to be a hammer than an anvil.
That's a heavy challenge. This whole framework suggests that bringing order to your soul, directing your passions carefully with reason and virtue. It isn't just about being good in some abstract way.
No.
It's presented as the actual path to strength and real fulfillment in life.
And it's not just internal work either. The material notes this has real external applications, even to things like leadership.
Huh. How so?
Well, the ability to recognize and properly channel these emotions in yourself and maybe understand them in people around you, it's presented as pretty essential for wisdom and making an impact.
Yeah.
You're modeling integrity, leading from that place of internal order, not just raw reaction.
Makes sense. So, okay, wrapping this up. What does this all mean for you listening? Well, it really pushes back against the common idea that emotions are just things to be squashed, or maybe things that just randomly control us. Instead, it suggests mastering our inner life is really about governing our passions, putting them in the right order, It kind of prompts you to think about how you respond specifically to both difficulties and desires.
Yeah.
If these passions are gifts when they're well ordered, the text kind of leaves you with this question for self-reflection. Which of these 11 primary passions do you notice yourself struggling to order most often? And how does that tend to influence the choices you make day to day?
That's something to really chew on.
Definitely something to ponder.